Okay, boys and girls, welcome back from break week. We all survived. One Piece chapter 1070, the most powerful beings is here. TCB scans release is out. First of all, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you all. Appreciate all you people that are sub to me. Hopefully, we get more in the next year. But let's get straight into it, shall we? We are going full steam ahead through Egghead Island arc, and we are in the midst of things. It's crazy. So we basically just continue straight from the end of the last chapter where 𝚘𝚙𝚅𝚘 was attacked by 𝙬𝚘𝚙 because 𝙬𝚘𝚙 wanted to control the Seraphim due to 𝚘𝚙𝚅 being higher in the command of hierarchy of the Seraphims, which we found out like the last chapter. We now get a bit more explanation on how he was struck, and we understand we get more understanding on how powerful 𝙬𝚘𝚙 is during his awakened form with his devil fruit. 𝚘𝚙𝚅 basically said that he thought that he blocked the attack, but given that 𝙬𝚘𝚙's awakened form and his speed, there was definitely a noticeable difference in power there, which meant that 𝙬𝚘𝚙 was able to struck 𝚘𝚙𝚅 give him a fatal blow basically. Also, just wanted to note that it's so cool here that like Luffy is still calling his techniques during his Gear 5 form gum before he starts his attack. I think that is pretty cool. Kind of shows how for Luffy that this is just another form that he got in part as part of his awakened form, or you know, he probably doesn't even know that this is specifically his awakened form, but he just know that for him that is still his part of his gum fruit, which we know is not the case because it's a mythical Zoan fruit model Nika. Now, Luffy continues on with his ridiculous fighting style and techniques, and honestly, I love it. At one point, he started spinning himself, that he said to Chopper that he spun so hard that he can't stop. Honestly, I love the comedic aspect of Luffy's Gear 5 while fighting 𝙬𝚘𝚙 during this fight, and just in general the comedic aspect of Luffy's Gear 5. It's just fun to see the cartoonish fighting style, the cartoon aspect of it. I think it adds a little bit of a different flavor to like your to the series in general. Given the, I guess, the severity of the situation with what's happening, they're getting attacked by CP0 agents and they're trying to escape. It's a very serious tone, but with the Gear 5 fighting style dynamic, it's a bit it kind of like breaks it away from the seriousness of the situation there. You know, we still get Luffy being a dumb Luffy. So that, I think that's pretty good. Just wanted to note that out. Now, Seraphims. We get to see the difference in their power here. Seraphim Mihawk, Seraphim Jinbei, basically overwhelming the rest of CP0 agents as expected. Even Kaku and Stussy basically reiterates this idea of how powerful they are. Stussy also mentions that something about here that they are still only children and they are this powerful already. So now this might not be a big thing now, or it might not completely be a thing at all. But what if there is a way for them to speed up their growth process? What if their growth process was sped up, but to make them to who they are right now? So, if you know what I mean, could it be that Bonnie was used by the world government to speed up their growth process to be children? What if the world government wanted to keep Bonnie so she can basically speed their growth process once they've done all their testing, they confirmed the powers of this Seraphim. So something to think about. We do know that, you know, she previously escaped the world government, and she's also been to Egghead Island before, so that's not out of the realm of possibility. So we can just, I guess, think about that in the future, or you know, just put it in there. Just put that idea out there because that might be the case. Yeah. Okay. So you know, guys, but you know what else can Bonnie do? Given that she can turn into kid, she can also speed up your growth. What you know what else she can do? She can also speed up my subscriber count. Well, honestly, I wish she can do that, because obviously I would be asking her right now. But guys, what I need you guys to do is please subscribe there if you haven't already. Much appreciated if you do, guys. I love you all. My Christmas present from you guys will be if you guys subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure that it's not red. But yeah, subscribe, appreciate you all, and thank you. And let's continue with the chapter. So we get more explanation from Vegapunk regarding the Seraphim as well as the artificial devil fruits. So we can see from Jinbei's power that Jinbei's power that he currently has the power of the Swim fruit, which we know belonged to Senor Pink from Dressrosa, from the Don Quixote family. And given what we know from devil fruit is only one person can have the fruit power at a time. So therefore, we can we thought that, or assumed that Senor Pink might have died, or maybe Frankie also thought that he died because Seraphim Jinbei has this power. So Vegapunk basically confirms that currently he can only make artificial Zoan fruits. Caesar's small fruit method apparently is not an acceptable method, maybe because of the process of its creation. He also mentioned that he has not confirmed yet whether artificial Zoan fruits can be awakened. So apparently also Logia devil fruit is a bit trickier than expected. So not sure if it meant that he has done it, or it is still in the process of testing, or he's still trying to figure out the way to make an artificial devil fruit for the Logia users. So, but however, for Paramecia, he says that he has developed a way to grant someone their a Paramecia devil fruit to someone else using a green blood, basically synthesizing the Paramecia user's lineage factor. Then that grants whoever takes this blood once transfused. So which meant this is how Seraphim Boa, Kuma, Jinbei all have the devil fruit powers. So basically what happened is when Senor Pink was captured because Luffy basically defeated Don Quixote family, he was sent to Impel Down, and I'm guessing that Vegapunk had the opportunity to take some of his lineage factor, which meant he was able to use that to put that into Jinbei and allowing him to use the Swim fruit, which is honestly crazy and incredible and is scary at the same time. Imagine what he can do to other, not just Seraphims, but to other normal beings, or to other devil fruit users that already has a devil fruit. What if he can synthesize the Paramecian devil fruits to like a different devil fruit users? We don't know. That's something he can possibly do. But yeah, guys, let's continue anyway. He also basically reiterates the power that Seraphims has, basically saying that they may actually end up as the most powerful beings in this history of the sea. And if you consider that they are still children, as 𝚬𝚙𝚎 said, if they actually grow into like the adult Shichibukai that they were, imagine the power that they're gonna have. Imagine the growth. Imagine what they can do. Now, moving on from that, we get to see more Luffy's ridiculous fight and against Lucci here. And honestly, him using variety of ridiculous techniques is incredible. It's just so funny. Going back to that comedic aspect and the ridiculousness of Gear 5. First, he basically makes his face massive and started eating the ground and basically tried to eat Rob Lucci. He then ends up bending one of the tubes when he made contact on it, which is, as we all know, he can affect the surroundings and make it to a rubber as well. So that's pretty cool. And my favorite this chapter is when he seemingly all of a sudden puts on the glasses, which I find very funny and so cool for some reason, and starts to attack Rob Lucci like a motherfucking sniper. Jesus Christ. And honestly, from this point on, as we all expected, Rob Lucci is basically starting to get overwhelmed by Luffy's powers. Lucci also mentions here that he is slowly losing consciousness. So this might be the side effect of being an awakened Zoan, as Vegapunk said. They start to go crazy. So it might be the case that Rob Lucci can only be in awakened form for a period of time, and after a period of time, it starts to take over his consciousness. So he might lose his mind after a brief of mind has passed. So that might be the case there. So because Rob Lucci is him, he is able to be awakened for a period of time, which may not be the case for other awakened Zoan users, which can possibly take over their mind straight away. Now, Luffy and the group eventually makes their escape, with Vegapunk to the Frontier Dome to where everyone else is, the rest of the Straw Hats. Now that Sentomaru is either dead or just passed out, or we don't know what's happening there. I don't think he's dead yet. CP0 agents now have the full control of all the Seraphims. What a turn of the tide. CP0 Seraphims versus Straw Hat Pirates. Oh my god. And maybe even versus the satellites, Vegapunk satellites. So that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be interesting. At the end of the chapter, guys, we get Bonnie wanting to basically, like, I'm gonna meet Vegapunk right now because he can apparently restore Vegapunk Kuma to normal. So interesting. As you know, Kuma is currently missing, and he might be making an appearance very soon since he just basically disappeared from the Revolutionary Army and used his powers to go somewhere. And this is in the middle of the Egghead Island, what's happening at Egghead Island as well. And so I think that might be the case there. We'll just have to wait and see. And now, the man himself, Kizaru Borsalino, however you want to call him, finally makes an appearance. He seems like he has now arrived at Egghead Island, and he won't be making it easy for the Straw Hats and Vegapunk to basically escape. He basically requested that he needs to have as many as warship as possible to Egghead Island to stop the Straw Hats and Vegapunk escaping. So that will be interesting. We may see a fight between Kizaru or Borsalino against maybe I'm thinking maybe Sanji. I'm thinking Sanji. I'm gonna bet on Sanji. Let me know. Come back to here if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking Sanji might be fighting Kizaru here. So I think that would be cool if he does. Guys, look, what do you guys think about the chapter? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you felt like it was going too quick? Let me know in the comments. I'm personally enjoying the pace of the arc, and at the same time, we are getting bits and pieces of some lore during the middle of it. So I'm very excited for this. I'm loving Egghead Island so far. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please guys, subscribe. Please. Merry Christmas to me. And make sure you like it if you haven't already. Appreciate it if you do. Guys, I will end it for now. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a happy holidays. Catch you all next time. Catch you all in the new year most likely. This is your boy for now. Signing off for 2022. Peace out. Peace.